So you should have a box all put together, right? You should have your box put together. What you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to put these little pieces on the inside. Okay. And those pieces are just 4 pieces. They're all 1.5 inches long. Okay, so you got to cut it out of the stock I get. And what you want to do is measure down 9/16 from the top edge of your board to the top edge of that little 1.5 inch piece. So you got to put that on the inside of your box all the way around. So it kind of looks like, if you look at the top view, it's going to kind of look like this. So these are down 9/16. The next thing is, these are all the pieces that you should have gotten. You should have got 2 of the large axles, or cams, sorry, 2 of the smaller cams. You should have got 2 of these clear handles, 2 round dowel rods, 2 of the end caps, and then you were supposed to cut out 2 5-inch pieces. Okay, so hopefully you have enough material. So what you're going to do is you take the round peg and put it into that round hole right there. It should go in fairly snug. If not, you could add a little bit of glue. All right, so you want to do that for both of them. Right. Then you're going to take your 5-inch piece and you're going to stick it in like this. So your pieces should look like, when you're done, like that. So that kind of shape, a Z shape or whatever you want to call it. But they should look like that. You might have to add some glue to the end of these. Right, so you might have to add some glue to the end of it so it sticks, or maybe put some glue on the end of, let me see if I can see this. There you go. Put some glue on the end of the wooden piece and then slide it on and let it sit there for a little bit so it hardens and sticks in there a little bit better. So you should have 2 of those made. Okay. What you're going to do with those, and we'll move this out of the way, is if you look at your box, some of the holes will be lower than the other ones. So this is a higher one, this is a lower one. So I'm going to take my axle, I'm going to slide it through there. For the lower hole, I'm going to grab the large cam. And I can see that I have one end is wider than the other end. So the first one, I'm going to put the wider end sticking upward. Then I'll put a second one on with the wider end pushing downward. So they're just the opposite of each other. I'll slide it through the hole. All right, and I'll have to keep moving these cams a little bit. And you want these cams to be about anywhere from 1/8 of an inch to 1/4 inch away from those wooden pieces. So there's a gap in between there. You want a small gap in between them. Then when you're done with that, you'll take that other little round peg, the end cap, and maybe put a little glue on it and push it on the end. So it's on the end like that. You'll repeat the process for the smaller cams. First one I'll put on straight up and down, push it through. The next one I'll have to put just the opposite, 180 degrees difference. Slide it through, and you'll have to play with these a little bit. And again, I don't want them touching my wooden piece. I want them off a little bit. I'll put the little end cap on. And then what I'll do is, if you have Elmer's glue or hot glue or anything like that, right where these cams, cardboard cams, touch the wooden pegs, I would just put a little bit of glue right there. Just a little bit of glue right here on each one of them, just so they stay and they don't slide in and out. Then let it sit, and with your puzzle, if you turn these so they're sideways, both cams are sideways, and make sure they don't hit each other. So you might have to adjust this a little bit, because the large ones may end up hitting the small ones. So you have to adjust it a little bit, make sure they spin. All right, so make sure they spin. This one's getting caught over here on this piece, so I'm going to move that. So make sure you adjust these and make sure that these will spin freely and that they don't hit each other. And they should just barely miss. So here's where the 2 long pieces are pointing at each other, and they should just barely miss each other. What you want to do is you put them in so they're all level, and then you put your maze on top of that. You put your marble in. So you should have a small marble, and you put your marble opposite your hole, and then see if you can get this to go from one side to the other by moving these things, this little toy.